Let me tell you a story that changed my perspective forever. You know, it's fascinating how quickly life can turn upside down. How one moment you're part of the crowd, and the next you're watching from the outside looking in. I used to be just like everyone else. Had my circle of friends, my routine, my comfortable place in society. But 3 years ago, I made a choice that pushed me beyond the boundaries of what was considered normal in my community. I chose to speak up against something everyone else stayed silent about. It wasn't something I was born into, this isolation. It came from a conscious decision, a moment when my moral compass pointed in a different direction from everyone else's. I remember standing in that room, my voice shaking but determined, as I exposed a truth that nobody wanted to hear. The change wasn't immediate, but it was profound. First came the awkward silences, then the avoided glances, and finally, the empty seats beside me at lunch. People I'd known for years suddenly treated me like a stranger, not because of who I was, but because of what I chose to stand for. You see, being an outcast by choice is different from being one by birth. When you're born different, you learn to adapt from day one. But when you become different, when you choose it, that's a whole other kind of lonely. You remember what it was like to belong, and that memory both haunts and strengthens you. But here's the thing about choosing to stand alone. It teaches you who you really are. In the silence of isolation, you find your own voice. In the absence of approval, you learn to approve of yourself. And sometimes, just sometimes, your solitary stance becomes a lighthouse for others who've been afraid to speak their truth. I won't lie. There are days when I miss the comfort of conformity. But I've learned that true belonging isn't about fitting in. It's about standing up for what you believe in, even if it means standing alone. So if you ever find yourself at that crossroads, remember, sometimes becoming an outcast isn't a punishment. It's a badge of courage. And maybe, just maybe, it's the first step toward creating a new community built on truth rather than comfort.